What is an extra rule your family added to a popular board or card game? In Scrabble, the person who can make the longest word goes first. Highest points breaks a tie. This makes the game more fun by ensuring there are lots of places to play your letters. Late to the party here, but in Monopoly we allow the utilities to collect 5% of any player-to-player transaction over $200. It helps keep the utilities relevant and desirable. I really like running Monopoly with 2 D20s instead of the default 6s, makes it a lot more chaotic. In Monopoly we have a rule that my sister can't be the banker, otherwise it's like watching Ocean's 11. Literally anything goes in Monopoly. Whatever business deals you make in Monopoly are valid, e.g. paying some insurance each round so that if you land on their rent properties you're immune. My grandmother was deaf, mute, so when we played Uno, instead of saying Uno, we knocked on the table quickly twice. At the end of Scrabble you make up a story with all the words on the board. We never looked at the tiles for scores. We just play to get the best words on the board. In Uno we draw cards until we can throw one down. No limits. We have had to buy a second deck because of this. We also possibly lost friendships over it too. Stacking +4s in Uno is valid and I do not care what Hasbro has to say about it. Also we had a habit of sharpieing rules onto existing cards. We went through a lot of decks. Removed. Winner gets to flip the board. Loser has to clean up. In Gin Rummy, a black 2 can be any card. Every time Dad farted everybody else got $100. Monopoly. Small compensation for the nasal assault. Love Dad but Jesus he smells like something crawled up his ass and died. Cards Against Humanity. You can bet one, or more, of your black cards to play another white card. In Catan, when you roll a 7 or play a knight, you have to move the robber. But you can move it back to the desert and claim any resource you want from the bank. If the color red is getting played in the card game Uno, nobody is allowed to talk. You have to pick up one card for every word you say. Guess who? No questions about appearance. Instead, we ask questions like, has your person ever pooped on a train? Or, does your person have strong opinions about fonts? Quote, my girlfriend's family award £400 if you land on Go in Monopoly. It's still £200 for just passing. But you get double if you land on it. Glass_teeth01 cannot shuffle or deal the deck, any card game. We always put money in the middle of the board while playing Monopoly and the person who landed on free parking got to collect it. When someone rolls a Yahtzee everyone playing has to scream Yahtzee at the top of their lungs. It's pretty silly but it's hilarious. Ticket to Ride. Me and my friends play that if you have 5 rainbows into the draw row everyone gets one for free. Rather than reset the draw row when 3 rainbows come up. We like it. We would play some games like Monopoly in counterclockwise and started with an extra $500. Board games were banned in this house after the Risk incident of 2014. during holiday get-togethers when no one is driving home. We play Uno, but you have to have a drink for every card you draw. It gets rough. Are any of your families looking to adopt a 38-year-old? My family didn't play board games growing up and my kids are too young or unable to play. Guess I have to wait longer. Clue: Miss Scarlet is not the killer. I got a nice anniversary. My father-in-law keeps note of who has wronged him with a series of annotations beside the score. When we play cards, if you yell at all in Monopoly, you give half your money to the bank for yelling tax. Rule for my kids with all board games: winner cleans up, loser or lowest score picks next game. Tantrums: the rage quitting gets you banned from the next game session altogether. We used multiple risk boards so that you could rule a couple of planets and nuclear bombs. I love democracy. Monopoly: no trading until every property is bought. Once all of the properties are bought, we pause the game and do a massive round of trades, and then get back to playing. Monopoly: whoever is winning at 2 hours wins, as I'm not playing any longer. In Cards Against Humanity, if the question is specifically a part of American culture that we don't get in the UK, my mate Chicken has to eat the question. Literally. Dad can't be the banker in Monopoly anymore. He just can't. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.